I'm the founder and CEO of Osino Resources. We're a gold exploration company in Namibia. And I would say the sort of key takeaway about us is that we made an exciting discovery in an area very similar to what Quentin was describing there just now in Nevada, except it's not in Nevada, it's in Namibia. I'm a born Namibian, I'm a mining guy, I've built and operated gold mines before. And about 8 years ago, I sold a company to B2Gold for $200 million. It had an interesting project. It had about 2 million ounces, and B2Gold turned it into a very successful operating gold mine. So Osino is our attempt to do that again. So let me just see if this works here. Moving through the slides, there's a forward-looking statement. Okay, so the snapshot. We're about a $80–90 million market cap company now. As Jay said there, we've had some good stock price performance. I think primarily on the success that we've had with the discovery that we've made. Of course, the market lately has helped, but also I think there's an increasing awareness in the market that Osino is very rapidly evolving from what used to be an explorer into what will very soon be a developer, possibly a producer in a couple of years' time. We've got a good management team. You know, we've done it before. In my case, I've had a couple of successful exits. Sold one company to B2Gold, sold another one to Ross BG. And in that process, Ross got to know me, and he became my biggest investor in Osino. And actually, with him came a whole bunch of other quality monies. I would say, arguably, Ross is it used to be our biggest asset, and I think now after the discovery is our second biggest asset. We're in Namibia, so yes, it's in Africa, but it's a very pleasant corner of Africa. It's very similar to Nevada. I think I've said that before. In that it's easy to operate, it's sparsely populated, we can drill all year round, and we've made the discovery. So technically speaking, our story has been de-risked substantially, and what we're doing right now is almost mechanically moving through the process of drilling it out, ticking the boxes, advancing the discovery to get it to the operating, so let me say, development and later operating stage. We did a significant financing in January of this year, where we raised just under $15 million. So we're well financed. We're going to spend about half of that, so we can carry out our programs comfortably for this year and well into next year without having to raise further financing. And I think that sort of sums up the opportunity quite nicely. I mean, I'll go into a bit of detail, but just to say that we are geologically de-risked, we are financially de-risked, we know what we're doing. So I think from that angle, I believe Osino is an attractive story. Just in terms of the cap structure, so about half of the company is owned by my family and the other founders, Ross BG, Resource Capital Funds, and our associates. We got about 20% institutions and then quite a big retail and high net worth component there. So just to give you a bit of technical, I'm aware that time is of the essence here. So I'm the founder of the company. I'm the driver. I have a Canadian partner, Alan Friedman, who a lot of you know. And I've got a quality geological team, guys that have done it before. Dave Underwood, ex-Newmont, ex-AngloGold, John Andrew, ex-BHP. So we're a real exploration company. We're doing real work, quality work, methodical, systematic, and that has resulted in this discovery that we've made. I mentioned we do have some track record. We've raised quite a lot of money before. We've built companies before, and we have sold companies before. And so just briefly on Namibia, I think most of you have at least seen some pictures of it or heard about it. So it's in southwestern Africa. It's scenically very beautiful. It's a very unique country. I'm a Namibian myself, so I have significant networks and obviously roots over there. It's got a very stable mining industry, very easy to operate, very easy to build mines. A lot of North Americans ask me this question, how easy is it to permit and build a mine over there? And I can tell you, B2 did a fantastic job showing how to build a mine on the project that I sold to them. And on this image, you can see it there in the top right. And our discovery that we made, I believe, will turn into something very similar to what we previously sold to them. So that's Namibia. So just a couple of slides on technical. I'll keep it high level. In fact, what I should say before I go into this slide here, what Quentin explained in the previous presentation on the Carlin Gold trend and what he's doing with New Legacy, in terms of the geological architecture and the type of deposit, sedimentary hosted, often lower grade, but often much larger big multi-million ounce deposits is in fact very similar to what we have over here. So this is also a sedimentary belt. It's related to rifting and recompression of tectonic plates. It's an orogenic belt, so that refers to the process of mountain building, and it refers to the fact that these deposits tend to be structurally controlled. Now, in the past, Namibia wasn't seen that way, but lately I think there's a consensus developing, or it has already developed, that the two existing gold mines that are there, one of them is B2 Gold, the other one is an ex-Anglo operated one, are orogenic, and that has informed our exploration approach. So we looked for these big structures. We used MAG and other tools to identify these structures. We did a big regional exploration program, and we delineated a big surface system in this area down in that red block that you see down there, and we drilled it last year and we made this discovery. So on this slide, the blue is our license position. We got a very large license position. I mean, Osino in the beginning was a consolidation play. We went on a big land grab. We picked up lots and lots of interesting ground. The second stage was actually doing systematic and quality exploration, which we did down in that red square at the bottom, which resulted in that discovery, which is what we are focusing on now. So let me just zoom into that area. I'll sort of progressively zoom into our key project. So what you're looking at here is a district. There's a gold mine in this district that has a historical resource of about 6 to 8 million ounces. It's still in production. We identified a large structure that you can see running through the middle of the slide. We consolidated all the ground in this area, and we identified a big gold system. You can see it. In fact, I'll try and open this cursor if this works. You can see that gold system over there in that red contour. That's our Twin Hills gold system. It's a big playing field. It's a 15-kilometer surface expression. There's clearly a lot of gold in this neighborhood, and so that is where we drilled and where we made that discovery. And I mean, that discovery, in essence, it has a large footprint. It is a thick sedimentary package with a lot of lower grade disseminated gold with some high grade shoots running through it. And we currently have 3 drill rigs on it, drilling it out, basically defining it and expanding it, making it bigger, and also trying to make new discoveries. And I think in the next year, this discovery is going to evolve from what it is now, which is pre-resource, to a significant multi-million ounce resource, I believe, and then the development stage. And I think that's the essence of Osino. So just a little bit more detail there. I see I've got about 2 or 3 minutes left. So this is our playing field. This is 20 kilometers from bottom left to top right. There you can see the red contour is our gold system. In the middle of it, we have our cornerstone asset, which is Twin Hills Central, which in fact we are already now drilling at the sort of resource definition stage, and we are doing additional exploration on the rest of the system to make further discoveries. So yeah, some of the drilling, I think I mentioned we've got a whole bunch of drill rigs, 3 rigs there, lots of results expected, ongoing drilling for the next 6 to 12 months and probably beyond that. Just very briefly on the work program, so 20 to 25,000 meters of mainly diamond drilling this year. We also doing a bunch of development type of work, so baseline environmental assessment, basically getting everything, assessing or coming up with the inputs into PEA and development type work, and we're doing exploration on the rest of our ground. So that sums it up. I think Osino, is a company that's new. We made a fresh sort of virgin discovery under the noses of some very credible players like B2 Gold and Anglo Gold and others. We know what we're doing. We've done this before. We've built companies before. We've sold companies before. We've raised a lot of money. We have blue chip financial backing from institutions and high net worth individuals like Ross and a bunch of others. We've got a significant pipeline. And there is the possibility of regional or even local consolidation in terms of M&A in our neighborhood. There's the gold mine that I refer to, which is right next to us, might get sold later this year, and I think that's going to bring that M&A spotlight onto us. So I think it's an exciting story. It's been largely de-risked. We're well funded, and I think we will have a very big 2020 and 2021. Thank you very much.